And we're live. Well, hello there, it's AfolASMR here, aka Matt, fresh from a triumphant premiere on my channel for Chapter 7 of The Lord of War and Heartache. Really pleased with how that went. So I am now fully live on YouTube, and hopefully you'll join me. Usual rules and regulations, keep it clean, keep it friendly, keep it safe, that sort of thing. And obviously, if you have any questions or comments or anything, if you were at the video premiere, as I say, I've just gone live now, and done the usual housekeeping. So just checking. Yeah, done the usual thanking. Anyway, so yeah, Chapter 7 is done and dusted for premiere, and really happy with how it went. Really happy with how everyone portrayed their characters. No problems whatsoever. So, we've got... Hi Jade, hi Samantha, thank you for joining me. I decided to go live. I wasn't going to, but I decided to do a live stream. So, sort of fill you in on what's coming up, really. Got some very exciting chapters on the way. Think of this really in a way like when you have those programs on Fox, like The Walking Dead, where they have sort of the extra sort of behind the scenes sort of program sort of thing. This is my sort of I'll take any questions you have, to be honest with you. I mean, it doesn't have to be about Lord of War and Heartache. It can be anything really. So, if there's something you want to know, or... Hi, Brian. Welcome indeed. Just filling in on the, this is like I like to think of this as an after-show sort of program, sort of featurette. But yeah, got some really exciting stuff happening in the coming weeks. I mean, we've got chapters 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12 on the way. Already got the ball rolling for chapter 14. That's the full playlist for the whole series is on my channel. Do excuse me, I have a second screen this side, so I'm just going to go to my channel and adjust my playlist, because it's obviously got chapter 7 at the top when it should have it should be at the bottom, because it goes obviously in numerical order. There we go. There's chapters in between each main. There's what I call filler chapters in between, and they sort of help to move the story along as well. So there's side stories and things like that. I write them all. It all started out... It's silly, really. It started out with a meme. That I saw something like last... I want to say last May, I think. I started writing the series in June, and it sort of evolved. It's evolved. Oh, it's definitely evolved. I thought it would only ever be one video, but hey Julie, hi DJ, welcome. Yeah, doing some live stuff as well. Just had the premiere of Chapter 7, so that went fantastic. I am really, really happy with Chapter 7. I am over the moon. I am genuinely over the moon. You know, everyone has really done me proud, to be honest with you. You know, I couldn't ask for, I couldn't ask for. I mean, obviously we've got different cast members coming up in other chapters as well, and we throughout this entire series from chapter 4 onwards, we've had some absolutely superb participants. We've had official Raina Tamarin, we've had Yoloma ASMR, we've had Spooky AL, Crystal AL, sorry, ASMR for chapter 5. We've had who else have we had? Brian, of course, who stepped in at the last minute for chapter 6 and did absolutely brilliantly, I must say. Really happy with. I couldn't ask for a better cast list, to be honest with you. And I'll say we've got some really good names in the ASMR community coming up as well. I mean, in coming up in the cast, we've got They Seek Her There ASMR. Who else? I've got the list here actually. I mean, yeah, we've got They Seek Her There, ASMR Kiki in the Garden, Gentle Rain ASMR, and of course ASMR Samantha Says has asked to participate, so I heard your name is now added to the list, of course. Who else have we got? Heliquin Noir ASMR, Sugar ASMR, she's participating. So Exploring ASMR is participating as well. Thank you, Jason. Thank you very much indeed. It's we've got some really, really top quality ASM artists involved in this, and the thing is, it started out as my project. I still refer to it as my project, but it's gone beyond. It's gone absolutely beyond that. It's evolved so much beyond that. It's an entire world in its own right now. It's become. Hello Ronan. Thank you for joining. It's evolved beyond just a single person. The world. I mean, I have got in total. I've worked it out. Combined with cast characters and uncast characters, there's 175 listed. And now I'm also looking at adapting it into a novel, because I think it would have real potential to be a novel as well. I think that would be fun. But my foremost love for this idea is acting. I used to be an amateur child actor. I was part of a youth club that was actually a drama club. I was on stage. I was a lost boy in pantomime over here in the UK. 1996. It was at the Assembly Hall in Tunbridge Wells, and it was Peter Pan. I was a lost boy, and I'm still lost to this day. Dear oh dear. So I come up with all these ideas. I don't always expect them, but I'm always looking for people to participate. That's the thing. I love working with people. I love sharing my world with people. I will collaborate with people at the drop of a hat on their own channel. The thing is, I don't expect people to drop what they're doing and collaborate with me. That's by the by. But if they approach me and say, I would love to be involved in your work, absolutely. I mean, I've got a list of big names I I mean, a lot of them I don't think actually collaborate. But you know, if who have I got on there? Weighing Anchor in Night Song. Yes, yeah, that was the first mention of the dragons, and yes, we've got. I'm in talks with another ASM artist who is actually. Dare I tell you? Let's just say there's going to be a dragon in the future in this series. There is going to be a dragon featured in one of the videos. So I'm really, really, really excited about that. He's still developing it at the moment, so that is going to be something. That is, I might also talk to him, because the thing is, I'd love to try and get the Tyrant King a bit more alive instead of being a photo. And you know, he's supposed to be a threat. He is a threat. He's the big he's the big bad of the series, and that's the thing, you know. Yeah, there is a dragon on the way. I still haven't written the script. That's the problem. I need to write the script, but it will. It's part of the Fireland saga, which, of course, as Julie mentioned, Weighing Anchor in Night Song is actually the first part of that saga. The side stories are all sagas in their own right. You've got the Lord Volkov saga, you've got the Trigon saga, you've got the Forest Realm saga, which is the Dragon Hunters saga. There's a side story to the dragons, and they're the Dragon Hunters. I mean, it will take Darth Vader. Yes, yeah. Well, Lord Volkov is pretty much my Darth Vader voice anyway. You know, that rich, deep, booming voice that I do as the Vampire Lord Volkov. He's probably one of my favourite characters to voice, along with Rafik, because Rafik is so softly spoken. He hardly needs any alteration to his voice whatsoever. You know, he's smooth but slimy, whereas Volkov is more like, so tell me, Harker, what news comes from the front? Or something. That's not the actual line that he says in his, but of course it's a lot deeper and a lot, because obviously I put it through Audacity, so that's, you know, and I'm really excited for this series. You know, we've got, I mean, we've got in chapter 9, for example, we've got Mike Talks ASMR, we've got Ermila Dolce ASMR, we've got Spinner of Trails ASMR. He's going to be playing Corvus. Is it him playing Corvus? Yes, he's playing Corvus. Doing the voice. I mean, we've even got Atlas in chapter 11. We've got Atlas ASMR in chapter 11 doing a voice. But you know, it's really, really picking up now. And then, of course, the Dream Realm, which takes place after chapter 14. We're picking up more characters, and then the big one I've got is the Academy. That one's being a bit more complicated, because I'm looking for performers for that one. We've got Ermila Dolce, I hope, will return as Alina. She appears in chapter 9 as Alina. And her video is actually listed on the Lord of War and Heartache playlist, because it is her playing the role of Alina, but it's her own video. It's not my video. I didn't script it. She made it herself. But being a professional actress that she is, and ASM artist, she likes to find, which I can understand. I like to try and find the characters as I develop them. You know, it didn't take me long, because I'm a voice actor rather than a physical actor. It doesn't take me so long to find my characters. Oh, thank you. Yes, I got this at Comic-Con. Yeah, science investigates the unknown. Yeah, I like poking stuff with sticks. Yeah, very much my... I have got one. I have got a grey one with a bloke wearing a top hat saying, "I doff my hat to you, good sir." But I couldn't find that one today. I should have worn that one. If I could find it, I should have worn that one. Because that is so me. It's a bloke with a big hand. It's the same sort of animation, but it's a bloke with a big handlebar moustache. And I'm annoyed now. I should have looked for that one. But you know, I'm really genuinely excited for this. And the more people I can get on board, the better the story will be. Because you know, I work. Well, I do work hard on these scripts. You know, it takes time. I mean, I've still got scripts that are unfinished, and I do need to get them sent out to people. I really do. I'll probably try and finish them this week and then get them sent out. But I mean, I wrote 2 scripts for one person today, so hopefully. I mean, obviously, if they don't go for both scripts, that's fine. At least it gives me a spare script to work with. But the other one is, you know, always thinking, though. Always thinking, always writing notes, always creating. I'm very creative. I love being creative. You know, I'm trawling Google, I'm trawling Instagram, I'm trawling TikTok, things like that, just to get ideas. You know, looking at cosplayers, you know, snippets of, you know, Viking, you know, costuming, things like that. What's the other one? Pinterest is the other one I use. And of course, Pixabay, Pexels, Unsplash. They're 3 of my 3 go-tos for imagery. And I mean, you saw a lot of the imagery today that I create for the videos. I mean, the alleyway with the poster, I actually made the poster myself on Publisher, and that poster I am making available, or have made available, to everyone who participated in that video, if they want to make their own videos and have something for a bit of context. But yeah, I do a lot of... No worries, yeah, you carry on. Yeah, enjoy your gaming. Yes, indeed, enjoy your gaming tournament. I'm just going to carry on chatting, really. So, yeah, I mean, as I say, you know, it's you know, we've got a lot of fresh ideas and a lot of you know, excellent people involved, and I'm really happy. I can't say it enough. I'm really happy. I honestly didn't believe this series would be as popular or as successful as it has been. I mean, yes, I'm a small channel. Yes, I don't get many views, but in the long run, you know, it's the fact that people are viewing my work. You know, it's the fact that people are enjoying my work that spurs me on to make it. And the more people that start to hear about it, I think, the more... That's the whole point I started all this and went down the route of storytelling, because I love telling story. I am a storyteller. I love to tell... I love to make up stories, and when I say... That sounds good, doesn't it? I love to make up stories and tell them. But you know, I like to make up fables and create whole new worlds and whole new existences. And it's this existence that made me feel, it's an escape from reality, really. That's what it is. It's an escape from reality, and I'm all about escapism and living my doing what I enjoy best, which is using my imagination. I live for my imagination, really. But yeah, I am a creator, and I'm losing my track of thought. I do beg your pardon. This happens sometimes. You know when you're sort of halfway through a line of thought, and all of a sudden your brain starts to go like fuzz. Yes, that's exactly what's happening to me at the moment. It's been a long day, but it is, Ronan. Yes, it is. We need more of it. And I've been working. I've always been an advocate of escapism and creativity. I'm very big on my creativity and things like that. Oh yeah, sorry, my screen is a bit small. Because I do it through software, I can't always see. You know what? Bear with me. I'm getting old. Oh, that's not what they were. Oh god. Oh, I thought they were. I thought they were my reading glasses, but I don't think I could see the screen with sunglasses. Oh, if you can't laugh, what can you do? Oh dear, I needed that. Oh dear. What am I like? Oh, sunglasses. Oh, losing the plot. That's what I'm doing. Oh. Where was I? But yeah, if you've got any questions or anything like that, I don't try and make these all about the project or anything, or the series. If you've got anything you want to discuss or talk about or chat, ask away, fire away. I'm all about talking and answering questions, things like that. It's about as much about you as it is about me. This is interactive, so be as interactive as you want to be honest. Yeah, so but I'm gonna have to give one call out. Jodie Marie, how good was she tonight in that installment? I mean, everyone was fantastic, but the fact that she stepped up at the last minute to take on that somewhat unusual role, really really was something else, to be honest with you. I really take my hat off to her. I think she did absolutely superb playing the diva of the troupe. Although the original version wasn't a diva at all. The original character that she replaced was in fact a human, but we won't go into that detail. but suffice to say, the original ASM artist had to withdraw, and I spent weeks trying to find a replacement, and Jodie literally came in at the very last minute, and sort of took it all on board, and although they're not all vampires, I will say there are more characters like hers appearing in the series. Alina is human, but like Arundella. There's a character called Cassandra, played by Exploring ASMR, who is a vampire. And obviously, when the Academy comes up, I will be looking for 2 other similar characters for that as well. Although Cassandra does play a role relating to the Academy as well, so it just felt like that style of character fits into the world, because it's all set in the desert realm. We haven't yet got. We started the first 2 chapters started in the forest realm. Not in the forest realm, I beg your pardon, the central realm, which is the monarchy. And we're working our way back to the monarchy. So it will eventually get back. Chapter 11 takes place in the monarchy. All of the Volkov filler stories take place in the monarchy, but because they're vampire stories, they sit differently within the main storyline. Yeah, so big plans, big ideas. Would love to get as many people. As I say, some roles require more confidence than others, but that's for people to choose. I never force people to take a role if they don't want them to. Everyone has freedom of choice, freedom of development, freedom of, unless they specifically ask. I've had a couple of people ask, to help, for some help with their character development, but I'm happy for that. I'm happy to help them out. And there goes my back. I've been sat down for too long. So, obviously, when you get chance, please do spread the word, and give the joyful. Everyone who's involved. Julie, you yourself will say how much fun it is to be involved in one of my collabs. Because obviously you get full reign, and the thing is, I have never received a contribution that I didn't like. I have never received a single contribution I haven't liked, or had to send back, or had to say thank you but no thank you. I've had a few people say, do you mind if I re-record this? And I'm absolutely happy for them to. That is not an issue. I work around the people as much as they work around me. The thing is, I have 3 golden rules. Never force people into a role they don't feel comfortable in. What was the second one? I've completely forgotten what the second one is. It's all written down. But the third one, obviously, is personal welfare and family come first. I don't think black cats. Don't think I've got anything. We've got things like druids and priests and priestesses and things like that. I don't think I've ever involved anything like witches and things like that for thinking about black cats and all that. But yeah, well, the next one you're playing obviously is the steampunk one, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I will probably actually make a video for that with my green screen, because I've got some big ideas for that. Because the the character I'm looking at playing will technically, I want that character to look like Maximus. So, the viewer thinks they're meeting up with Maximus, but they're actually meeting up with a completely different person who just happens to resemble a character they've already met. Well, that is true, Julie. They could have a familiar. Yeah, that is. I mean, today, what did I have? I had one character script written for someone known as a shadow walker, and another one for a druid, both for the same person. Hopefully, I'll hear back from them. They've requested some help with their costuming, so I will endeavour to help them to the best of my abilities. So I will help, and I always say to people, family and personal welfare come first over my project. If there's any issues or anything, just let me know, and I'm more than happy to suspend the deadline. That's the thing I always do. I make sure I suspend the deadline to better accommodate the people I work with. Due to the setbacks of Chapter 7, the deadlines for all the other chapters have been suspended, so people can just send in their contributions when they need to. I know that one participant for one of the other chapters unfortunately contracted an eye infection, and I actually said to them, take care. Your eyesight is very important. Don't rush. Don't rush for my benefit. Take care of yourself and make sure. Make sure that you're fit and healthy before anything else. So it makes no. I personally don't like deadlines. I think I can understand why we have them in this community and why we work to them, but I personally don't like them, because I'm one of those people that think to themselves, this is a hobby. Let's enjoy the ride. A deadline to me makes me feel like it's a job. It's not for me. It's a hobby. That's why I'm all sort of like, I'm here for the journey. Let's enjoy the ride, and that's how I look at it. So, yeah, it's very much how I want, how I would love to run it, but it makes it easier for everyone else to. Excuse me, this chair gets very uncomfortable after a while. Thing is, where I've lost all my weight, I don't have any sort of natural padding anymore, so it gets a bit sort of hard on the seat, shall we say, to put it politely. Yeah, I mean, I try and I do try and give a couple of weeks. I think for chapter 7 and 8, 9, and 10 and 11, they were all sort of aimed around the same time, but because of the setbacks, things went a little bit out of anyone's control. To be honest with you, there was no fault of anyone involved. Circumstances occurred beyond the control of myself and the community, and things became very complicated, shall we say, and so hence why for these particular chapters I suspended the deadline till people could have them ready for me. But for chapters 13 and 14 at least, I'm looking at the 16th of April. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have people, we'll have videos for those two chapters. And then I've still got to write chapter 15. The thing is, I still need to cast a whole load of characters for the Dream Realm. I'm not bothered if every single character does, if not all the characters get cast, but I would like a majority of the characters for the Dream Realm cast, because it's integral to the storyline. I mean, we do need who have we got? I mean, I'm looking for, just to give you an idea of who I'm looking for. I mean, I've got some of them, you see, I don't need. We've got Old Mad Alice, who gives the traveller shelter but may have ulterior motives. We've got Jenny, a young villager who helps the traveller escape Old Mad Alice's home. Princess Arcadia, Algernon's daughter, aka the Miracle Princess. Talim the Watcher, Rochelle the Diviner, Tunya the Seeker of Truths. Tara the Lotus Queen, who is quite an interesting character because she's actually visiting from another dimension. So she's not actually from that universe. She's from a completely different universe. And then on the male side of things, we've got Antonio the Guide, Arcturus the Playwright, Argus the Dream Guardian, Ignatius the Scholar, King. Now this one's important. King Algernon, ruler of the Dream Realm, he's important. Lord Wilhelm von Hardrada, the first minister of the Dream Realm. Then you've got the Nightmare Prince by the name of Prince Radkin. Thomas the Architect, Ulrich the Delivery Man, and Victor the Time Traveller. So, and then you've got some non-binary Dream Realm, not gender specific and non-binary. The Chief Jailer, General Travers, Bringer of Nightmares, which is the King's Executioner, the Dream Engineer, which is for the Nightmare Machine, the Dream Packer, Dream Programmer, Dream Weaver. So you've got, and I would love to get as many of these characters as possible cast, at least for the Dream Realm, because they are integral to the story of what happens after chapter 14. I've got, so far for chapter 15, I've only got Heliquin Noir ASMR, Sleep Stories, and one other person for chapter 15, and only you, Julie, and Whisperwind and Sage as the Dream Dealer and the Dream. Now, obviously, I'll probably take on one of the roles as well. I mean, I'm looking at probably the Dream Programmer myself. I might put my name down for that one. There are a couple of. I do have quite a few roles throughout the series. But yeah, the more people I can get on board, and the more people I can DM you the list, Julie. I've got it on Google Drive, so I can send you the list via Google Drive. That's not a problem for him to have a look at. So there's plenty of I am branching out to non-ASM artists now as well, because I think the opportunity is too good not to miss, really. I would love to get. This is the thing. I would love to bring as many of my characters to life as possible. Um, yes, as I said, some characters take more confidence than others, so I can understand that not every character will be suited to everyone's tastes. But I a lot of my characters are experimental. A lot of them are concepts that have never been considered in ASMR, which is a little different, I guess. Not everyone, you know, I guess not everyone wants to play a belly dancer, for example. And we've got 3 in the series so far: Arendelle, Alina, and Cassandra. And there's 2 more for the academy as well. So they because it's all leading up to potentially a troupe. It started. It's a long story, that one. Very long story. But there's a whole load of different concepts and ideas. I mean, we've got a lot of mystical people. We've got a lot of mystical characters involved. A lot of nobility. A lot of not very many ordinary people. There's a lot of mysterious characters. It really is going to be, very interesting when it all comes together. Because there's one thing I would love to do once, say, I get up to chapter 14. I would love to do a omnibus edition where I merge the first 14 chapters all together into one long feature-length edition, because I think that would be. Sorry, I've just got a message up on my screen. Oh, it's okay. It's just a junk email. But hang on, I'm gonna just lower my sorry. It's okay. It's okay. Got some more messages relating to the project, so that's okay. I'll sort them out in a minute. Yeah, I'm probably going to sign off, actually. This one's only going to be a short one, but yeah, thank you very much for joining me during this and the premiere. And there's some things I need to sort out, so thank you very much for joining me. I'm sorry this is ending so abruptly, but yeah, just to give you an idea of what's going on. I will see you next time, and I hope you will join me at the next live stream. So I will see you next time. Bye for now.